Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Sean Arnold and welcome to another online ranked duel for Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. Still loving this game, still having a ton of fun with it, and I'm trying something out a little bit different here today. Reason why I'm making an intro is because today's episode is going to be me doing a voiceover over a duel, one that I've done on my own. I'm trying this for a couple of different reasons. First of all, the main reason is I've been trying to do some recordings, and I haven't been happy with the recordings because I've been getting poor matches while I'm recording. No discredit to the people that I've been playing, but matches where they're just not entertaining to watch. But ironically, when I'm not recording, I'm getting these great matches, and I'm just not smart enough, I guess, just to hit the record button. But fortunately, the PlayStation 4 is always recording, and there's an easy share button which you can do. So I've uploaded this footage, and I'm going to do a voiceover over it and put the music on as I normally do. And hopefully it should still be good for you guys to watch. But yeah, and I thought if I do this, maybe perhaps there's a way I can maybe work out with other people in the community, and maybe I can do commentary over their matches and just say what's going on well, what I think is not going on well, or even just to give feedback to other people who are learning the game. I can comment on what their moves are. So anyway, without further ado, you're going to see me playing a duel in any second now, so let me hit the play button. Here we go. Okay, so here's myself playing against a man named Stingman 12XZ. I love the names of people on PSN, they're so random. And yeah, as you can see now, I am playing my Evilswarm deck again. Dudes, I love this deck so much. I love this deck. I can't even put my finger on it. I just feel like these cards, this unit, this archetype can almost do anything. They kind of remind me of the Stellar Knights in that, which really just support each other so well with their summoning, but they're not as clear cut. They're not as straightforward. You know, I feel like every time I use them, I'm learning something a little bit different every time I play with them. And I'm mostly playing them as an aggressive stun deck, but I feel like I could play it pretty much in any other way. I feel like I can just use them as just XC fodder if I wanted to, or I could just use them in maybe I could go full anti-meta with this deck. I don't know. But right now you can see me playing against Stingman, who's playing Shaddolls, and I've just attacked his Shadoll Squamata, and I've negated the effect with Forbidden Chalice. This deck does well against Shaddolls, thanks to cards like Forbidden Chalice and other cards which you're going to see later on. What's great about this deck is that they live up to their name. They are very good at swarming, and what I love about the way these cards swarm is that it's not through special summonings. Their best cards in the deck, Kellyon, I don't know if that's the way you pronounce it, but that's the way I'm going to say it, and Castor, all give you extra normal summons, and whilst also recycling cards. And there are options to special summon as well. You know, they kind of do a bit of both. And so you see me now bringing out Evilswarm of Fire, having destroyed my opponent's monster. Evilswarm of Fire is such a great rank 4 monster. I love this card so much. What's great about him is that his continuous effect stops opponents from summoning any monsters of level 5 or higher. Plus, you can attach one material and search out a Evilswarm or an infestation. Does it have to be infestation? I think it's infestation is the keyword. An infestation spell or trap card which supports the Evilswarm archetype. The one which I just got was infestation infection, I believe, or infection infestation. I'll read it again when I use it. But Fire is great because he searches out cards, plus pretty much any really good spell or trap card from your deck, or he stuns an opponents and prevents them from summoning out big monsters like synchros, fusions, and rituals. So he's really great for that. So I've got a really solid back row right now. My opponent has set another flip effect monster, most likely because he's playing Shaddolls, and I'm gonna try to basically negate this effect in a way possible. Now, I don't know much about Shaddolls, but from what I've seen, all of their flip effects love recycling cards. They give themselves destruction effects, plus they love special summoning from the graveyard, which is why I need to prevent that. I've just used Infestation Infection. Infestation Infection is a great card, and what that does is you can send one Ice Swarm monster from your hand back to your deck and get out any other Evilswarm monster you want. What a great searching card. You can just search out any monster you want and replace it with another one. It just allows you to set up combos. This is my dream deck, man. This is what I want from my deck. Just great searchability, fantastic synergy, all great stuff. So I've just brought out Evilswarm Kellyon, and he has lots of great effects. You have to banish one card from your graveyard first, which I'm going to do now. Going to get rid of Heliotrope, and I'm going to bring back, and you get to bring back one Evilswarm card from your graveyard to your hand. So Mandragora is going to come back to my hand, and I'm probably going to use that with Infection to get out another monster later on. So I've got a monster back for free, and I can just recycle that with Infection. Really great little combination there. Plus, Kellyon has another effect which I'm going to use. When he uses his recycling effect, he then gets another effect which allows him to normal summon another monster this turn. It looks like I'm going to XC summon here. If I know myself correctly, no, we're going to attack. Okay. Sorry there, a little bit of my breakfast was there. So I'm using Vanity's Emptiness because I'm expecting there's going to be a Shaddolls which is going to special summon. I'm going to attack with my weakest monsters because I think most of the Shaddolls flips have very poor defense. 1400 there. So I've beaten Falco, and Falco is not going to be able to special summon from the grave. Ophion plus Vanity's Emptiness is something I love. Even with, like I said before, even with Vanity's Emptiness up, I can still swarm because all my monsters use normal summons. And even if you get rid of VE or Ophion, you're still going to have to try and work around it. It doesn't stop all. Ophion doesn't affect all decks, you know. This deck wouldn't do... Ophion wouldn't have much of an effect against, say, Stellar Knights, but it does well against some other decks. Okay, so I've set down a card. I've set down Fiendish Chain. I think I'm going to set down Fiendish Chain. Yep, there we go. And... yeah, I've got a full back row of cards, which always worries me because there have been times when I have set a whole back row and accidentally locked myself out from being able to play new cards. But I have ways out of, I have cards which I can use easily with this back row. So my opponent really doesn't have much options here. He can't special summon. His effects, a Shaddolls effect requires at least a turn to use unless... Oh, my computer's restarting over there, my other one. And so he's bringing out Lila to destroy a spell or trap card. She's going for Vanity's Emptiness because she wants to, that deck really wants to be able to special summon, but I'm not going to let it happen. I want to keep the soft lock going. Target Vanity's Emptiness, and I'm going to chain with Fiendish Chain, obviously, and negate that effect. Now, my opponent can't special summon, my opponent can't activate his card effect. He doesn't seem to be playing many back row cards. He should be wide open, but there is one thing which I am a little bit worried about right now, and that is whether they are playing Honest. Honest is a great hand trap. Oh, he's putting down a spell trap card. That's interesting. Honest is a great hand trap card, but I don't always find people are running it. And so sometimes I become a bit complacent and I just attack anyway. But there have been some times recently where I've gone ahead and attacked the monster when I could have won the game and they had Honest and it completely threw me. So I'm not going to take that risk anymore. I'm going to have to find a way around it. Don't know why I didn't use MST in the last turn. That wasn't smart of me. I should have used MST to destroy that face down card. Oh, I know why. It's because I didn't want to... send a card to the graveyard for Vanity's Emptiness to be destroyed, and therefore my opponent may have milled something using, maybe just find another way to special summon it. I still want to keep VE going, at least for the next turn. Maybe I'm just not confident if I'm going to win. Infection's going to kick in right now. I'm going to recycle one of my monsters. I'm going to send Kellyon back to my deck because I don't think I need him right now. Sorry about that. My other laptop is restarting and making a whole load of noise right now. And so if you can hear that, my apologies. And now I'm going to grab... What am I going to grab? Ooh, I've got Heliotrope. Oh, I understand why I got that. I got him just for his raw attack. He's got 1950. And the Evilswarm monsters don't really have strong attacks. They're okay. They all range from around 1550 to about 1950. With Heliotrope being the strongest one. So I need him in order to attack Lila. But I think my plan was that I was going to attack with the weak monster. With Heliotrope, because he's just a little bit over Lila, and in case my opponent used Honest, then I could maybe still attack with Ophion, but that doesn't work out. The math doesn't work out for that. So I've gone ahead, I've used MST to get rid of my opponent's face down card, lost Vanity's Emptiness, but now I'm going to special summon Evilswarm Bahamut. One, I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan, so The fact that there's a card that I can play in here that's called Bahamut kind of makes me my inner nerd giddy. But now I'm going to bring out Bahamut, and he's a really solid card. He's a fantastic effect, and I'm going to show it to you right now. When you activate Evilswarm Bahamut's effect, you detach one Iceborne monster, and you target one monster your opponent controls, and you get to take control of it. You also have to discard one Iceborne monster from your hand, so it is a bit of a cost to lose your detach plus your one card from your hand, but to take control of your opponent's monster is always effective. And now Honest is not a threat if my opponent had it, but who knows. So that's really the duel here. Hopefully this has been a bit entertaining for you guys, and hopefully you enjoy it. I am loving my Evilswarm deck. I will be doing a deck profile on it as requested sometime soon. I'm still testing it though, and still trying to work out some kinks with it, but I'm really loving this deck. So guys, thank you for watching this as always. Hopefully there'll be another video up today. If not, it might be a couple of hours later than that. It depends on how fast my computer is going to render it. But until then, thank you for supporting the channel as you always have been, and I just love you all. Take care.